everybody, what is going on? Welcome to another episode of Orange Grove 55. So in this video, we're going to talk about Avengers Campus. We're going to talk a little bit about Hollywoodland as it pertains to Avengers Campus and how it all kind of ties into this new Marvel hotel that just opened in Paris. So let's dive right in. I got a great website here, Disneyland News Today, and I'm going to kind of go over with you guys. So they're reporting concept art of upcoming e-ticket attractions for Avengers Campus at Disney California Adventure Unveiled. Okay, so it says here in Disney's Hotel New York Art of Marvel, which just opened at Disneyland Paris, concept art for Disney California Avengers Campus is being displayed. Some of the never before seen art depicts Avengers themed e-ticket attraction that is still expected at some point in the future. Now, from what I can see, and I could be wrong, the only discrepancy I see in this article is that this artwork that we're going to see here in a moment was actually shown at D23. Unless there's artwork on here that maybe looks familiar to the artwork that we've seen at D23 that's slightly different that I'm not aware of, which is possible. But from what I've seen, it's the same artwork that they showed us at the expo. But that still doesn't change my overall point. And I want to get to my point right now, actually. Before we dive into the website and the pictures, I want to get down to the nitty-gritty here. There's been a narrative being pushed on social media that the Avengers e-ticket will never happen. Chapek is just far too cheap to allow something like that to exist. And it's BS, you guys. Okay, in my opinion, it's completely BS. I think it was definitely postponed for probably a few reasons, but largely because of the pandemic. They had to tighten their purse strings, so to speak, and that was one of the casualties of that whole situation. Understandable, but it will eventually happen. Look, the MCU is Disney's biggest franchise. DCA doesn't have a whole lot of room to go. There's not a whole lot of expansion room. If they're going to do anything, it's going to be this thing. This is the cash cow. This is the ATM, the money machine. Of course, they're going to go with the Avengers before anything else. They're going to do this before they do anything else. Okay. Now, here's the thing. It's been like it says here on the website. It's being displayed all over this new hotel, New York, over in Paris. This new Marvel themed hotel. Why in the world would Disney display all this concept art, right, for this upcoming e-ticket Avengers attraction at DCA, and not even just displaying it, but like full-blown, like telling you this is what it's for, if there was no intention of ever building it? I find that extremely hard to believe. This attraction is coming to California Adventure. I'm guessing if I was a betting man, I would say by the time D23 Expo hits next summer, which is the D23 Expo of 2022, we're going to get confirmation that this ride is coming to DCA. Either before that expo or at that expo, we're going to get the official confirmation. This is going to happen, okay? And the fact that they're promoting it in the new hotel speaks volumes, okay? So check this out. I'm going to link this below. It's Disneyland News Today, DLNT, and they did a great little write-up on this whole, on all the concept art and everything. Again, I'm not disputing what they're saying here necessarily. The artwork looks very familiar to me from the last expo. I don't really see anything new, but I could be wrong. It could be stuff that's similar, but that I'm missing. All right, so with that said, let's do a little armchair Imagineering while we're on the subject of Avengers Campus. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen again. And here we go. Okay, so now this little piece of art is from DLP Report. And this is actually a restaurant in this new Marvel themed hotel at at the Disneyland Resort in Paris. And I saw this and I'm like, you know what? This is fantastic. I love this. Absolutely love this. It's kind of like it's got that mid-century kind of energy to it, but they've kind of sprinkled in a little bit of Marvel, okay, throughout the hotel. But it's still kind of that classy, like kind of like it's supposed to be New York, but to me it looks more reminiscent of old Hollywood, really. So it really got my creative juices flowing here. If Disney ever wanted to expand or encroach into Hollywoodland, this is the direction they should go with. Okay, this is the direction they should go in. It should be this old Hollywood, kind of that mid-century style. It's Hollywood. It fits that Hollywoodland theme, but sprinkle in that Marvel over the top. And, you know, you're going to hear a lot of people, well, but Orange Grove, you know, it's not, Marvel doesn't take place in Hollywood. Look, if the Avengers can fight in New York, they can just as easily fight and congregate in Hollywood. Okay, it's ridiculous. The MCU takes place in our world. Tony Stark had a house literally in Malibu. Okay, so I don't want to hear any of that nonsense. It's baloney. They can definitely incorporate the Marvel theme with Hollywoodland, and this is the way to go. And this would also be a great transition, to be quite honest with you, from Hollywoodland into like Buena Vista Street. It would really like seamlessly tie that whole area together beautifully while still incorporating that overall Marvel. Imagineering. If any of you from Imagineering are watching, feel free to take this idea. I don't even care. I just think it would be perfect for Disney California Adventure. It would be a perfect way to infuse that Hollywoodland theme with that Marvel theme. This is exactly the tone and the direction that should take. If they decide to, develop beyond the Avengers campus and into Hollywoodland, which I think they will eventually. I really do. It's the Marvel, the MCU is an ATM machine, is a cash cow for Disney, and they're going to want to expand and add new offerings. And really, Hollywoodland is the only direction they can really move in. It's going to happen, guys. It's going to happen. And that Avengers ETicket, mark my words, it's going to happen. The fact that they're displaying all the artwork in the new hotel and they're even saying it's from California, come on, it's happening, guys. But what do you guys think about this concept art specifically, which I think is absolutely gorgeous? And what do you think about this whole thing about like the concept art being displayed at the new Marvel Hotel in Paris? Do you think, as well as I do, that this is a sign that this attraction is going to happen? That they're moving forward with it? Or do you think it means nothing? If you think it means nothing, comment below as well. I would love to hear from you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. And as always, I hope you have a marvelous, marvelous day. Bye-bye.